Season greetings, and we are back here for the second half of action of UPSL SoCal South action. You have reigning defending champions Internacional down to City SC Temecula, who have allowed 2-1 here. Mission Bay High School, the home of Internacional, looking to make a comeback. The winner of this will go over to Mount Miguel and face Eastlake Eastlake Soccer League. Thinking of high schools because we are at a high school, Mission Bay High School. There was some rain earlier, but for the most part, it has cleared out. But the pitch is a little slicker than usual. Some substitutions, but the most important substitution for Inter is Mark is returned. He's returned here to the lineup.
Very dangerous player.
Scored the most goals in the league last season. Referee getting a little bit mouthy there once again. Telling was it the bench? Knock it off?
Might have been.
Somebody needed to knock something off. Zuniga here in the back, playing it with Sandmeyer. Rubin, the Kayla variety of Rubin. Moving the ball. SC Inter, we're doing very well in the first half. Here comes a shot outside of the box. But the first chance for SC Inter there. Something that they have been doing as Brent plays the ball in the air a little bit incorrectly. There's going to be a foul against City against.
Tony just going to confirm the last substitution as well. The player that came out was Cash Rubin. So we have Mark here.
Kaz Rubin was playing on the right-hand side of things. This ball is going to go ahead and be a throw-in. Referee says City SC ball. Both referees say that. Playing it on the ground. It's going to be a chance here. Inter inside of the box. Trying to look for that second post with a cross and a lob cross. Finding nobody. This has been the issue with Inter in the first half, is they have the possession of the ball. They're able to do it, but nobody at the end of the plays to finish them. Speaking of finishing, Temecula has been very good at finishing so far. They had a couple chances. Haven't dictated the pace, as there is currently 2 balls on the field. This ball is going to travel up and out and over. It's going to be a corner kick. Looking for the short corner. But Mark says, I got this. Mark Benito with a number 3 at right foot of his. Look at that first post. Referee is being asked for a handball and a penalty. Clearly says no. Inter insisting. Once again, shot outside of the box. That's going to be wide.
Did you see any contact at the hand there, Tony?
I did not. Doesn't mean that there wasn't. I'm just not privy to it.
If that's the case, that's the second possible penalty the ref doesn't give for SD Inter.
A little bit too long of a through ball here, as Inter keeps trying to find a way to get in a dangerous spot. Only one goal separates these two teams. Sandmeyer with a good header there, once again being asked to retrieve the ball. Third header by Sandmeyer. No foul till the referee blows the whistle. Ball travels. Good play here. Mark Benito getting himself open on the left side. Here comes the overlay. Eric Lyons finding Mark Benito once again. In between three, still gets a pass off. Up and over, into the hands, bounces off. Second save, third save. But the flag does go up. There's going to be an offside there. Closest SC Inter has been in this second half. Throw in here, but Chiba, this is the best that they've started so far. SC Inter.
Yeah, definitely. That's what Mark gives you, right? He gives you that ability to just kind of take on any player. Once he gets double teamed, there's going to be an open player, and that's Mark's also able to find that open player. They're just going to rely on Luke to be able to finish some of these plays. Great ball here.
Fantastic. Inside of the box. Overlay. It's going to be a shot. Low driven. Goal. San Diego Internacional, number 19, Spencer. The beautiful low-driven shot that finds the back of the net.
Going into the 8th minute, and it's all tied up, and we have a great game in our hands now.
All tied up, you don't know what to do. 2-2. Inter wanted to complete the comeback, but again, Temecula has shown to be dangerous in a lot of different ways, taking advantage of the opportunities that they've had. Very opportunistic. But for right now, Inter regains the possession of the ball, starting from the back. Mark Benito. Thinking about it. Spencer. Rubin. Mark Benito. Finding almost. Good idea. But finding the defender for Temecula. Starting to make the move forward with a great through ball. But Brent Zuniga is there to shield it for Evan Stoll to pick it up with his hands.
And that's something that Evan's always going to give you. He's great at communicating when he's surely going to get the ball. He's barely going to get there. He manages to clear it out. One of the best goalkeepers in the UPSL SoCal division.
Great ball here. Great through ball. And the plays have been becoming a little bit more concrete. Great defensive slide there. But Inter once again controlling the pace of this match. Lyons finding a chance here, unable to turn for a shot, getting dispossessed. Good ball here. But nobody to help the Temecula player. Temecula losing the ball in the midfield. Mark goes through one, goes through two. That's not Mark, because now he has the ball. Lays it off. There comes Ronnie. That Ronnie and Mark connection, deadly. Lions stays up. Nobody there to connect on the Inter side. Great defensive header to clear it out for now. Second cross into the box. Goalkeeper goes up for Temecula. Contact is made. Flag goes out. That's going to be a foul.
But now you can kind of see the stamina difference, right? It seems like a lot of the Temecula players are getting a little tired. And here comes another substitution for SD Inter. It's going to be number 19, Spencer, coming out.
Just on the optics test, the bench for SD Inter a little bit deeper than Temecula. Even though Temecula looks to make a substitution here soon. Ball's traveling up in the air, getting fought between players. Let's see. Clearing this, not wanting anything to do with that ball. Zuniga now. Inter being patient. Caleb. Rubin, the only Rubin on the field now. Lions.
Great ball here, and look, couldn't connect there, Tony.
Yes, I did look. He couldn't connect there.
We're gonna have the only substitution available for Temecula, number 7, coming in.
Tie game here, 2-2. Still anybody's game. Inter playing a little bit more convincingly since they tied it up. Lions. Mark Benito. Finding Lions. Low driven cross. Ball goes out. It's going to be a throw in for Inter. Ronnie. Ronnie is not shy. Mark. Good play. Good taquito. Into the box. That's going to be a goal. Goal. The reigning defending UPSL SoCal South champions with their first lead of the game. 3-2. Here at Mission Bay High School. finding it after an absolutely beautiful play. 1-2. Of course, Mark Benito involved in that one.
That was substitute number 14, Andrew. El gran Andy. Le decimos Tony.
And now it's going to be a matter of Inter playing that same style or being a little bit more conservative, which we've seen be dangerous. Ball's going to travel out for a goal kick. Inter being patient, working very well in the defensive, and so far more of what we've seen from Inter. Just playing with the ball, being patient with it, and striking when necessary.
Now they have everything in the favor, right? They have the lead 3-2. They still have a few substitutions available.
Lions. Ronnie. Flag stays down. It's going to be Lions with the ball. Smack it into the defender. It's going to be a throw-in for Inter. It's going to be Ronnie Argueta, who's ran a lot so far. Sandmeyer opening it up. Back to Zuniga. Gets the ball right on time. Ruby with his left. And here's a dangerous looking counterattack for Temecula SC. It's going to be 2-on-2 action. Defenders making their way back. Not a lot of help, but here comes a shot outside of the box. Evan Stoll dives to his right. Great stop. But another warning shot from Temecula. Trying to tie this game up 3-3.
And that's the thing that is the Inter cannot do right now, Tony. They cannot get any mistakes. They have everything to go in their favor. A mistake could cost them this one. But again, Evan Stoll, one of the best goalkeepers in this UPSL SoCal division. Mistake there from Temecula.
Here goes a counterattack now from Inter. As a way a little bit more. Mark trying to thread the needle. Fortunate bounce. Good stance there by Temecula's defense. Good through ball here for Temecula. Brent Zuniga meets with a crunch.
And pleading with the side ref that he won that ball. Should have been a goal kick, but the ref gives a corner kick for Temecula.
Honestly, I think he's lucky that it wasn't called a foul. Knowing some of the refereeing in this league. It
Very
would
true.
been a yellow card.
Very true, but it was a nice, hard, clean tackle.
Cross goes in, gets cleared. Danger still here for Inter. Temecula on the ball. Now getting it cleared out. Here comes a chance now. Very well done by Mark Benito. Mark Benito Cruz in between two. He's going to go ahead and dance around. Gets the pass off a little bit too long. But still maintaining the ball. Inter. Poniendo patadura. Player goes down. No foul for anybody. The ball's going to continue. Still in play. The pass gets cut off. Swing the ball over to Lions. Just the ease of some of these players to do some of these skills is very impressive. Sandmeyer. Lions. Eric. Finds. Now it's Rubin trying to through ball that ball with the outside of the foot. Argueta. Luke gets pulled from every direction. No foul there. But then now a great recovery. Inter inside of the box. This ball's going to travel close. It's going to travel outside for a goal kick. Quick goal kick here. Temecula trying to work on that counterattack. It's been successful for them. The most dangerous that they've looked. No pressure so far. Pat crossing the halfway line. Good through ball here. Good control in between two of the SD Inter players. A very tough position to be in. Here comes the ball. It's going to go over to Mark Benito Cruz. Mark Benito, el goleador. And now in between three. Can't go through. Solid matter. And as good as he is, sometimes he needs a little bit of help.
And you can tell he's also missed a bit of playing time, right, with that injury, getting back on track. Great tackle here by Caleb.
Caleb feeling that one. A little bit of turf burn. There's the badges of honor that you feel the next day.
We have Temecula coming up here.
Very well dispossessed. Off to the races. Very well done. Inter player goes down, but the ball was contacted. No foul, no penalty. Still have a player down injured. So see if the referee stops the play, stops the game. Looks like he won't. Player safety always being first.
No signs of fair play either from Temecula.
Fair play is out the window right now. The referee did stop the play before the Inter player kicked the ball out. So it's going to be interesting to see if it's going to be a throw-in favor of Temecula. I don't know if any of the bench were looking at that from Inter.
Coach Miller telling the referee he's had a couple bad calls weeks ago, if he remembers.
About a week ago. And the ball is in the hands of a Temecula player ready for a throw-in. We're going to see if fair play is alive and well.
And that's 3 plays right now that the referee just decides to not grant the penalty. If we go back to a few games that we've done, Tony, SD Inter has gotten quite a bit of penalty calls before.
Not here today, though.
Not today.
A couple of goals disallowed. One of them on an offside, one of them on a foul. It does look like the ball is now being abandoned by Temecula players on the ground.
Well, we're 26 minutes into this second half. This time the ref, I can see him adding a couple of minutes at the end of the match.
Player should abandon the field because there was a stoppage. Assistance did come in. A lot of questions that will not get answered more than likely. Looks like the referee's deciding that it's going to be a drop ball.
Ref saying they'll throw it over to you guys.
Player now abandoning the field of play. It's going to be extra added time. Fair play is alive and well.
Luke did have to step out and allowed back into the game, and we're on
11 to 11.
Second half.
Luke Rayleigh there getting a little shooken up. Got Lions here playing a great game on the left-hand side. Good play. Luke coming back up. This ball's going to get cleared out. It's going to be thrown for SD Inter.
Mitch with the ball now.
Mitch right there. Once again, Mitch gets clipped. It's going to be a card. Absolutely. No need for that. There's a yellow card. First yellow card of the match.
Rightfully so, right? Number 7, who just came into the second half, gets the first card of the game.
Like a freight train. Choo-choo. That foul brought you in part by PB European Imports. You have a vehicle, it's an imported car or a European model. Look no further than PB European Imports here in Pacific Beach as you have a cross here into the box, looking for somebody in the white to connect. Nobody there. Lions trying to match up in the midfield. Now Temecula is going to look to muster a comeback of their own. 3-2. SD Inter leading for the first time in the match. This play is not being able to be completed. Little slippery ball there. Player for Temecula remains on the field, remains on the ground. At least the referee's being consistent about this. Mark Benito's going to go ahead and toe poke this over to the 5 freeway. Goal kick. Brenzuni got pushing the D-pads on the controller. Wants a higher work rate.
Like we have a couple players cramping up for Temecula. No more substitutions though.
Really wish some of those player coaches would come through maybe. Short goal kick. And playing out the back. Sandmeyer doing very well there, dispossessing in the midfield. Miscommunication between two of the same players, same team. And Temecula keeps fighting. That's what you got to give them props for. They have not let down. It's going to be a good slide tackle effort here. Caleb Rubin getting that ball out. And there is a Temecula player who just does not seem like he's going to be able to continue.
It looks like they did have one sub available. Had not seen that player warm up at all.
You're seeing a lot of hands on knees. That means freeze. Put some freezing agents on that injury. Hope for the best for the player. Great job there, Coach Barbie.
Medic Barbie.
Yeah, different kinds of Barbies. This is the medic Barbie version.
100%.
Some arguing, some fighting, some yapping. He's got a card here for dissent.
Jack Sandmeyer.
There's nobody around him, but looks like he got himself in trouble. Still 11v11 here. A lot of stoppages in the second half. It's going to make for a dramatic end. This ball is going to go ahead and travel for a goal kick for Este Internacional. As I see Sol Griffin starting to get himself prepared. That mane. Luscious, luscious locks. In the rain must have looked absolutely wonderful. We're going to see him in action here. Number 27 is probably going to come on in here.
I can see the substitution being maybe for Luke Riley up on top.
Luke Rayleigh, correct. Not Riley.
Luke Riley.
Jack Sandmeyer.
Could also come out.
Mark Benito Cruz. Tune a couple players. This ball is going to go ahead and be a throw-in. Lots of slide tackling action. Say some good 6 minutes of stoppage time at this point. But definitely a lot of the players for Temecula just on their last leg because the fitness may not just be there entirely. There will be a substitution now. Enter Sol Griffin.
Luke Rayleigh coming out.
Luke Rayleigh. Correct, Eva. Fresh legs for Inter. Sol, who's played up top. He's played in the midfield, and this is going to be a chance here for Inter to try to put this away with another goal. Cross into the box, looking for Mark Benito. A clearance attempt. Mark Benito's going to go ahead and shield this ball. Look for a potential penalty shout. Mark Benito with a shot. Great stop by the goalkeeper. Danger is still there. In the box. Gets cleared out. Eric Lyons with a shot up and over the crossbar. That's good for 3 points in the wrong side of football. Goal kick. Temecula. Very quick. Goal kicked. 1 goal down. Temecula looking to tie. This ball travels. Lions. Good play here. Mark Benito opening up, looking for some space. Maintaining possession of the ball. Shot from outside of the box. Hits woodwork. Jesus Christ.
What a bullet for Mark there.
You give Cruz that type of space, which wasn't much to begin with. End up with some potential highlights. What a goal that would have been. Throw in. Maintaining possession here. Este Inter looking for some action now on the right-hand side. Sol Griffin making the run in the middle. No foul there on either end. Temecula keep fighting. City SC trying to keep the name of City SC alive in the playoffs of the UPSL SoCal South Premier Division. In these playoffs, winner will face East Lake Soccer League at Mount Miguel High School in the semifinals. Inter want to go back to the big game. Want to have a chance to defend their title, but Temecula may have something to say, but that play does not even begin with a good interception there by Inter. Lions trying to find Mark. Incredible ball here on the right-hand side. It's going to be very difficult. Rubin trying to track back. Zuniga is there with that pressure. Here comes a shot. Gets blocked down on the ground. Temecula still maintaining possession. Inter letting a lot of things happen. Midfield has not been putting on that pressure maybe as they should. Letting those types of plays happen on the right-hand side. Great pass. Could have been dangerous. Looks like Inter's not being as sharp as they could potentially be. Losing the ball in dangerous areas. Referee says no foul, even though there was clear contact. Tired legs here on both sides. Mark Benito. Cruz. Past the Lions. Cross. Nobody there. Now it's up on top of the box. Temecula closing down those windows. Eric doing very well there, finding the player inside the box. Mark Benito, great stop once again, keeping Temecula in this game.
As the Inter is just finding that one that will put it away. We're officially down to the last 5 minutes of regular game time. But like I said earlier, Tony, I can see about 5 minutes being added to this second half.
Definitely, we should lead to about 10 more minutes of action. For those of you adding at home. Cross by Cruz. Nobody there in the second post to meet it. Clearance into the heavens of Mission Bay. Ronnie finding Cruz. Goes Mark Benito. Trying to get himself an assist there. Finding somebody in white in the middle of the box. Tiro centro. Carambolas. Everything bouncing everywhere. Nobody knows what's going on. Still ends up with an Inter play for possession. Flag goes up. It's going to be into offsides. Ball goes back to Temecula. Shot from outside. Grazes the post. Great clearance here. That was going to leave a mark for both players. And here's a shot opportunity for Mark Benito. One-on-one. Disposes. Shoots. Posts. That's 2 posts. Mark Benito coming back. Maybe prime Mark Benito would have made sure to have that inside of the 3 posts across the line. But here comes a chance. Temecula looking to go ahead and try to tie this up once again, 3-2. Lots of space that Inter is leaving. That's going to be a handball mistake here by Inter.
The referee does call handballs in this match. This could be one of the potential last chances that Temecula gets.
Free kick opportunity. Lots of tall players in La Barrera. Shot! Out for a goal kick. Oof.
Oh, the close one.
Oof. Y recontra. Oof.
Close one for sure. Now the ref will start taking note of time from Evan Stoll.
Lots of back and forth here by Inter and Temecula. Loss of possession, gain of possession in the midfield. It keeps on happening, keeps on rolling here. Referee's going to go ahead and call this a foul. Strong contact.
Temecula gonna send numbers inside the box. It's gonna be the goalkeeper who struggled with some goal kicks. Maybe the one crossing it into the box from here.
Good header to clear here for Inter. Not able to maintain possession. Should have been doing a little better keeping the ball. Now they go ahead and clear it. Mark Benito could potentially make this run. He gets found, unable to control that ball. Not necessarily sticking. Here comes a great control in the box. Sufre Inter. Inter suffering a little bit here. Mark Benito.
So Griffin wanted that through ball over there.
But again, you need to maintain possession here. You're going to need to maintain the tempo.
We're officially past the 45 minutes of the second half. Now we're into extra time.
So anything out of here is time added by the referee. Evan Stoll clearing this ball up and over. Mark Lyons looking for Sol Griffin, respecting that run of his. A little bit too long.
Coach Miller just hands on his head, stressing out here. Great defensive effort for Mitch.
Covering the ball there with his body. City of Temecula are staying in this match. Fighting towards the end, until the end. Trying to look for that goal that'll give them the tie here as Zuniga goes up in the air. There is contact, and there is a foul.
It's going to take a couple seconds to get up, get settled. But we're going already past 2 minutes of extra time.
Yeah, no, it's going to definitely be more than 2 minutes. Mitch putting the body in there. It's going to be a throw in for Temecula. Once again, getting involved there, Mitch. Once again, Mitch now a little bit too excited to...
Mark is fast, but not that fast.
Yeah. Giving a chance for Temecula to have another go at it. Looking for the ball in the air. Zuniga able to connect. Temecula looking for space, windows. Overhead kick, cross here. Bodies on the floor. This ball is going to go up and over into the Pacific Ocean for a goal kick for SD Internacional. Evan Stoll will have this goal kick. Looking for Sol Griffin. Not getting anywhere near that ball. Zuniga. Player goes down. It's going to be Caleb Rubin. That did not look good. Here comes a shot from outside of the box into the hands and the grasp of Evan Stoll. But, yeah, no, that did not look pleasant. Caleb Rubin putting his foot in there.
It's one of those kicks where if you don't put the foot too hard, it'll kind of just twist your ankle a little bit. Those for sure hurt.
Super medic,
Dr. Barbie.
Dr. Barbie. Would he be more of a nurse?
Yeah, I can see that. Enfermero Barbie. See Jack Sandmeyer asking for the substitution.
I think it's my time to shine, Jiwa.
Get on ready.
Coach Keith looking at his bench. Definitely going to need a sub for Caleb Rubin. Hell of a game by the Rubin brothers.
We have Cole Johnson, number 17, coming on.
Final moments here. Definitely need a big Johnson to help solidify this win. Evan blasting it up. Now, obviously, this is going to add more to the extra time. Válgame Dios.
We're officially at 51 minutes and change, going into 52.
Still with the ball here, Inter definitely should be working on maintaining possession right now and not losing it just like that. As this ball is going to go ahead and travel, does not go out. Flag stays down. It does go out, but it's a throw-in. A lot of open space here for Temecula to play with. Compa sin número finding his teammate. Going down. Flag stays down. No foul. Protecting the ball. Referee says no penalty. You're going to look for a long throw in here. Potentially.
Tell the ref to end the game. What the hell?
7 minutes so far of extra time at it.
Ball travels into the box. Referee has not looked at his clock once. That's going to be a shot that gets blocked, deflected. And that is going to be it. The referee says that is the end of the game. San Diego Internacional is able to go ahead and complete the comeback 3-2 against City SC Temecula. They move on against East Lake Soccer League at Mount Miguel High School. This has been Alejandro El Chiva Villaseñor and Tony Sanchez from Two Balls at the Mic. Until next time, go Inter. Season's greetings and welcome to another beautiful night here at Mission Bay High School. It's going to be some San Diego Internacional action. San Diego Internacional, the home team in the white and blue, in some UPSL SoCal South Premier Division games. My name is Tony Sanchez, part of the Two Balls at the Mic podcast, along with Alejandro El Chiva Villaseñor. Chiva.
How's it going? How's it going? Good to be back here at Mission Bay High School to cover San Diego Internacional once again, now in quarterfinals.
Love to give some lineups with numbers. We do have the lineup, but we're going to go ahead and get into it. The UPSL website is down, so currently all the databases are down. This is going to be a long ball, long through ball. Recentro goes in. Still danger here for the UPSL SoCal South Premier Division, reigning defending champion San Diego Internacional. As we'll let this one roll over to the west side of Mission Bay. Here's some lineups. We got some names.
At least we have some names. Cool.
0-1 in the back, Evan Stoll. It's going to be a 3-line back for SD Inter Caleb Rubin. I assume, because again, the database is down.
Yeah, Caleb Rubin is right.
Capi de Capitanes, Brent Zuniga. and Kaz making that 3 center back line. You got Jack Sandmeyer there in the center defensive mid. Ronnie returning along with Spencer there in the midfield. On the right, we're going to have Frankie. And when Frankie G. Garaton. Eric Lyons is going to be on the right wing back side. Playing right behind Danny up top is going to be Luke the Juke. Should be an exciting matchup here.
And Lucas actually been the top scorer for SD Inter this season with 7 goals. Nothing like last season where Mark, who's sitting on the bench, finally back from injury, had 22 goals last season, 23 goals.
Correct. Leading scorer of the entire nation of the UPSL, not just in its division. The entire nation of the UPSL is a soccer league that plays all across the U.S. Last year, Inter lost to the eventual champions of the whole darn thing, Delfines. We saw Delfines play here at Mission Bay High School in that playoff match into the national championship where Inter participated by being champions of this division.
And this season is absolutely a little more meaningful for players because if you win the whole UPSL across the nation, you're invited to the U.S. Open Cup, which is, if I believe, Tony, correct me if I'm wrong, the oldest soccer tournament here in America.
Lamar Hunt Open Cup is indeed correct. I would love to correct you. Nothing gives me more pleasure than correcting you, actually. This ball gets intercepted in the midfield. Some acrobatics here. Danny laying it off. Inter letting the ball roll outside. It's going to be a throw-in for them.
So Tony, last time these two teams played each other here at Mission Bay High School, SD Inter ended up being on top 5-1.
That was early in the season. A lot could have possibly changed for the good or for the worse. This team is in the playoffs for a reason. One of the 2 City SD franchises in the UPSL, along with Albion as well. You also have UPSL San Diego. There's going to be an offsides. Inter being the team on top right now.
Yeah, and it was a little bit of a letdown this season, finishing 3rd instead of 1st like last season, but nonetheless, they're here in the quarterfinals. Last season, they went straight to the semis. But if they win this game, they'll be facing East Lake Soccer League. Brand new team here.
Yeah, competition is tough. This is East Lake Soccer League's 2nd year. This year, they are playing incredibly well. Getting that first round bye, waiting for the winner of this game for the semifinals. Right?
That is correct. Yeah, the other semifinal is going to be Murrieta, who won on a forfeited match due to scheduling issues against Nomads. But yeah, it's going to be Escondido who finished 1st place against Murrieta.
I mean, we're here on a Wednesday. We're never here on a weekday. The Wi-Fi decided to not work on a weekday. Can't be live streaming. You're watching it here on the 2 Balls and a Mic channel.
Shame we're excited to live stream this one, but I mean, you'll still get to watch the game. You still get to see the goals from SD Inter, along with maybe some for Temecula.
Pushing forward here, Eric Lyons getting that throw in. Ronnie here with the 12 back to Zuniga.
The game where SD Inter should be dominant, should be able to win. Like you said, Tony, a lot has changed in the last time these two teams played each other. It has been 2 weeks since SD Inter has seen any playing time.
Talk about that Marietta game. What a way to go into the playoffs by forfeit.
Straight to the
Special
semifinals.
correspondent, our intern, reached out for comment. Turns out, I mean, you tell the story. It was your intern's story, so go for it.
Yeah, based on my intern's research, comment from Nomads was that their venue had canceled last minute, and they found another space. The game was rescheduled. They found another space for today to play, and Marietta refused to play, forcing Nomads to forfeit. Interns reached out to Marietta as well, and they said no comment on the issue.
No comments. That can be one of many things. I mean, or maybe they just really wanted that win and they wanted it any way possible, and then they got it. The rules are the rules. Game is the game. No venue, no game. No playoff game. Back here at Mission Bay High School, home of Internacional for over 11 years now. Going to 11 years. Their 10-year anniversary last year, winning the whole thing. This team funded by Coach Alex and PB European Imports. Awful chatty referee early on. Se la está contando. First one. Evan Stoll trying to get involved with his voice somehow. This ball is going to travel all the way into Mission Bay Golf Course. There's another ball there for the foot golf tournaments.
It's an interesting pairing at center back. It's going to be the Rubin brothers, Kaz and Caleb.
Kaz and Caleb. A Rubin sandwich. Well, no, because Brent's in the middle. A Zuniga sandwich with some Rubin bread. A little bit of pepper jack in the center defensive mid with Jack Sandmeyer. That was good.
That was good.
It's so dumb. This ball travels. It leaves everybody. It's going to be a dangerous opportunity here. And this is going to be a goal. City of Temecula on the counter, on the errors, on the mistakes. 4 or 5 bounces later, Brent Zuniga cannot catch up. And a perfectly executed counterattack there. Nothing for Evan Stoll to do. It's 1-0 here.
There's a reason why on long balls they said don't let it bounce, right?
We'll see how Inter responds. They were on top for the majority of this first part of the game. Good idea there. Nobody to receive that pass. So see Coach Keith's selection. It's a school night, so he goes with a classic blue elementary school chair for tonight's affair. Didn't seem as animated as I've seen him after that mistake. A huge mistake by the entire team on there. Off a goal kick. A couple of missed headers. This ball is going to go ahead and go past. Flag stays down. 1 against the world. Getting some help here, Ronnie. Restarting it. And oh me, oh my, is that what I think it is? That is indeed some precipitation coming on down here at Mission Bay High School. A rare sight for Internacional games. This is their home side. This is where they practice, so you'd think that they have a couple of games of experience with some waterworks. I really hope I rolled up my windows.
I hope so too. Here comes Cass Rubin.
Oh my God, I really hope I did. This rainy affair is brought to you in part by BB European Imports. Do you have a vehicle that has 4 wheels, 3 wheels, 2 wheels? I don't know about 2. They can get you situated. This is going to be a chance here for SC Internacional. Great defensive play as SC Inter keeps knocking on that door.
Are you a fan of the rain, Tony?
Surprisingly, yeah, I am. So even as a goalkeeper, where things are maybe a tiny bit slippery as we have this corner close inside. This gets cleared out by City SC Temecula. Watch out. Brent Zuniga there too at first. Again, the rain not only lends itself to odd bounces, a very fluid style of play for both sides, but this can also be dangerous for collisions. I saw Brent there. Usually he'd go all out, but just knowing exactly what it means to go full throttle, potentially injuring himself or the other player as play gets stopped here. Yeah.
And you can kind of tell that they haven't played in 2 weeks, right? Where they don't seem fully in sync as we've seen them before.
In sync there or not? Backstreet Boys? I don't think so either.
Looks like we have the rain slowing down a bit as well.
But it has probably done its damage. You look at the forecast, it's should still rain on and off until midnight tonight, so we might see a couple of showers here and there. There was a big cloud that just kind of dumped a bit of rain here. And Inter, again, they've been the best team, maybe not for a quick second, but that quick second lend for a Temecula counterattack and the 1-0 that we have right now. Currently a cool 59 degrees. 8:25 p.m. here at Mission Bay High School. Give myself an alibi if anything was to, happen. Cambio de juego.
That's a nice switch from Cass.
It's going to be the pairing of Lyons and Luke Zuniga. Kaz, good job finding the head of ese vato. As we keep here once again, Temecula SC having a difficult time moving with possession. Something Inter should really be taking advantage of right now, but they haven't really. Gaz there with a tactical foul after losing the ball in a place that it really shouldn't.
Fans asking for a yellow card there very early still.
Even though it is a 59-degree, wet, cold night in San Diego on a school night, capacity crowd cannot fit a soul more in here.
At least on the home side.
Absolutely. I want to give a shout out once again to Smog Express. Need a smog check? Need to make sure that your vehicle is up to standards? Please go ahead and check out Smog Express. Guess what? If that little check engine light turns on, you can go ahead and check out our pals over at PB European Imports. PB European Imports, ya tu sabe,
Best customer service in San Diego.
they do it right. PB European Imports, Smog Express. Don't let California get to you with those emissions. Smog Express, PB European Imports, as there is a strong challenge here on the sideline. Dangerous here by Temecula SC once again, putting on that speed in between two. Brent Zuniga is going to try to go ahead and get this ball, and he gets the clearance, but not for long. A lot of questions here in the defensive end for SC Inter early on. Here comes a cross. Nobody there to receive it for Temecula SC. It's cleared here. Temecula SC getting a bit of momentum now. That was Frankie Garton to Danny. Danny recovering the ball. You can tell it's Danny because of the Super Saiyan hair. Or Super Saiyan boots as well. The Super Saiyajin. Ball travels. Here comes an opportunity for a shot outside of the box. That's going to go ahead and be a goal kick. Taking a little bit to get this goal kick off. Relying on that speed, Temecula. Here comes Evan Stoll, clearing that ball, clearing the away side bench. Is a throw in and the eventual cross that ends in a goal kick. Evan Stoll's going to go ahead and start this quickly. They're saying Ronnie coming back, Mark coming back. We did get word that Sandro is out with a ankle injury.
Yeah, Sandro, a very important player that as the Inter has had in the season. Bad touch here leads to a goal kick for Temecula. Again, the second half is going to be very crucial for SD Inter to put it and apply the pressure, as the SC Temecula doesn't seem to have the depth on the bench as normally a team would like to have.
And although it looks one way, there is still some sprinkles coming down.
Don't tell me you're cold now, Tony. Never in my life have I seen you say or heard you say that you're cold.
And you never will, as you're going to have a throw in here by City SC Temecula. Right to Frankie. Excuse me, Frankie's not Super Saiyan. That's Danny. Danny is Super Saiyan. Just making sure we got that correct. That's going to be Jack Sandmeyer looking to open up play. Lions. Caleb. Sandmeyer for that long through ball. Successful cross into the box. Danny unable to connect. still Inter's ball. They've had most of the possession in this half. 22 minutes in. They haven't been able to do much with it. We'll see if Inter can get something off of this corner. Everybody misses the header. A little bit too high. That's going to be a ball for Temecula. Throw in. Ending the danger for Internacional.
And we're 23 minutes into this first half. SD Temecula 1, San Diego Internacional 0.
It's going to be a foul committed by Danny. If you're looking for a completely dry place to practice your skills in the futsal arena, the Hangar is the right place for you. The ultimate futsal destination. Looking to unleash your futsal skills and have a blast with friends? Look no further than the Hangar, where futsal dreams take flight. You ever been to the Hangar, Chiba?
Have been a couple times. Great spot. Built by the one and only Coach Keith Miller.
Coach Keith Miller. Want to get an autograph out of him? You're going to go ahead and make your way onto 165 Danny Way, El Cajon, California, 92020. They're in East County. Never know what you're going to find over at the Hangar. Appropriate for all ages. You might find a couple of professional soccer players teaching or even playing some pickup futsal. That's the Hangar. City SC getting a bit of possession here. Something that they've had a little bit of. And then a play does break down like this. And Inter will get possession back. But when that happens, Inter's not doing much with it. So good little roulette there. This ball travels all the way back. It's going to be a dangerous one. Evan Stoll's there off the bounce, but that was a great play by the City SC Temecula. Temecula doing very well with a few chances that they have. Still 1-0. Taking it to the current champions of this division, SD Inter.
And you mentioned the few chances they had, but compared to what SD Inter has had, it's still quite a bit more. San Diego soccer community definitely blossoming. SD Inter here. Part of the UPSL umbrella that represents San Diego. No longer the San Diego Loyal. Rest in peace, says. Danny here dropping into the midfield a little bit. Ball back to Zuniga. Kaz dribbles up a little bit. Good anticipation there by the defense by Temecula. Inter regains possession. Here's a good outlet. Here comes a chance. Here comes a shot. Good stop. Inter keep insisting, but Temecula keep answering. Comes another opportunity on the same side. That's going to be in for a goal. Goal. SD Internacional tied up. The 26th minute.
26 minutes in, 1-1. There's a couple of chances that they could have already made concrete in that same way, but eventually it does land. Still got to be very careful with Temecula's counterattack because they have speed. They have good technique. Caleb and Brent being the voices in the defensive side by Inter. Good ball movement here by Temecula. Through ball over to the left side. That's going to be Brent Zuniga with a great slide tackle as he returns into his original position.
And that's the Brent Zuniga that we've been knowing all season long, right? The leadership, the communication, closing in those plays, not making mistakes.
See what Temecula wants to do with this ball here. A lob through ball that does bounce inside of the box. Too close to comfort. But it seems like Temecula has been successful with those awkward little balls, bounces. Danny dispossessed here in the midfield. Goes down with a slide that absolutely does nothing.
And Danny just seems a little bit too slow on the ball this game so far.
In between two players here. Very strong and slip and slide action. And this ball travels. Evan Stoll. First interaction he has his hands in that way.
And it's not a bad shout to be taking those long shots. The field is wet. Ball's going to be very speedy on those bounces. It's a nightmare for goalkeepers. Am I right, Tony?
Not for goalkeepers like Evan Stoll and I that know what we're doing and position ourselves, prepare ourselves. But yeah, it is a nightmare whenever those do go past because you'll have them here and there. Here comes a through ball, looking for Frankie here on the side. Garton, cross, inside, Palomita, almost goes for another chance. It's going to be a goal kick for Temecula.
That would have been Luke Riley on that, and then as a header.
Kaz on the back. Zuniga. Sandmeyer looking up for a long ball. Gets to his destination. Difficult to control, but bringing it down. It's going to be a corner kick. No. Goal kick. Temecula.
We're down to the last 15 minutes of this first half. Very even match so far that we've had here at Mission Bay High School.
Looking at the 10 teams that comprised the Premier Division, I see Brent Zuniga in the air with a header. Yeah, Atletico Elite, Albion Rebels, 10-9-8. Thank you for your participation. And City SC San Diego in 7th. City SC Temecula in 6th, therefore making it to the playoffs. Right above there, Murrieta Nomads, which we already talked about, eliminated. 3rd place, SD Inter 2nd. Eastlake 1st, Escondido. Inter this season, 7 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, 37 goals total in the regular season. As you were saying, Luke the Juke Rayleigh, lead scorer, 7 goals. Followed by Willie Garton. Or Billy.
Billy.
Excuse us. Your name on the thing is Willie, as you have a chance here. It looks like this will be a corner for Coach Keith Miller, assistant coach Matt Palpalatok, and Coach Alex's team of SD Internacional. Corner is going to go ahead and travel into the second post. It's going to go in, but it's going to be a foul against SD Internacional, who have once again knocked on that door.
The call was a push in the back, right? And great move here by number 8. Got a long ball here from Riera. Temecula, my apologies.
Temecula trying to build from the back. Inter putting that pressure on. Here comes Danny with the ball, 2-on-2. Good through ball. Finding nobody there in the top of the box to connect with the ball. This ball's going to travel almost to the left winger. Going down, number 10, Luke DeJuke, getting it done defensively too in the midfield, as there is a player for Temecula.
And you kind of heard the contact there too. Luke getting to the ball first, but still managing to make some contact.
Just because it was ball first doesn't mean it doesn't hurt.
Absolutely right.
Spencer Hoyle there, looking for that cross or somebody in the media luna to connect with. Garton.
Casherbean couldn't get there.
Seems like a lot of the play is going through Kaz to Frankie. Just kind of getting mixed up in there in the middle. I think if the roles are defined a little bit more and everybody finds their space as two players go for the same header and dispossess each other somehow. Quick throw in here by Frankie Garton. Spencer. Hoyle. Good through ball here. That's going to be a push on the side, but referee says no. Play on. No penalty. There was contact, although the referee decides that it wasn't enough of a push to warrant a penalty kick on there.
Well, now that's a goal disallowed for SD Inter and a possible penalty not called.
Interesting, as we have 1-1 in UPSL SoCal South Premier Division playoff action. Mission Bay High School, SD Internacional 1. City SC Temecula 1. Coming towards the last part of the first half. Danny looking, but not finding. Gives a little bit of a clap to pump each other up right there. This ball's going to travel out. Interesting to see what Coach Keith will talk to his players with. Maybe already tried to do some movements. We've seen Coach Keith do movements in the first half. We've seen him make many moves at halftime. I believe that to be Daniel Romero.
But so far, you'd say Coach Miller, best coach this team has had in the UPSL.
I will have no disrespect towards Coach Barbie on this broadcast.
It's very true. That's a good point.
Everybody else? Well, that's everybody else. Frankie, there's going to be a chance here. On top's going to go up and over. Goal kick to Temecula. He needs to keep pressuring, keep looking, trying to find that goal.
And again, Temecula giving it away. Get it back here. Branson, got winning the ball first.
But it's great to win the ball. It's great to do that. But again, it's even better to do something with the ball. Good play here. Looking for Danny, but Danny unable to get possession and really move forward in an offensive manner. Oh, coach.
Clase coaches.
Wow.
Que toque.
Hopefully for City of Temecula, they are player coaches. Que toque. Ooh. Very good job there by Spencer. Ball's going to travel Kaz. Kaz looking for the ball into the box. A little bit too much on that.
And Kaz has kind of struggled with those crosses in this first half as well. Isn't getting enough air on them. And Danny Stroke is just kind of giving me Evan Conway vibes right now, Tony.
For those of you who don't know, Evan Conway is part of a team that once existed in San Diego Loyal. Good little startup project that led into the new STFC eventually, as you have a chance here by Temecula going down the right wing, cross, low driven into the forest of legs that's defending the goal of Evan Stoll and ST Internacional. Looks like in fashion of Space Jam, some of Mike's magic stuff in the stands. UPSL action. As raw as it gets. Gives a good 1-2. Inter trying to move forward. Trying to move numbers up, crossing it into the box. That's going to be an offsides. This isn't going to count.
The ball here for Temecula. We're down to the last 3 minutes of the first half. Do you think the ref will add anything, Tony?
was added nothing till now, so I think that's good. It's a good thing to have for a referee. Just stay out of the way of the game. So I was going to travel. Inter on high alert for any goal kicks, any of the despejes from the goalkeeper. So the first goal landed. City SC building from the back once again. See number 8 there, Adrian with the beautiful roulette earlier in the half. Temecula finding the taquito, the quinto grado. Brand saying his own name like a Pokemon. Very communicative. You got to do that. Most vocal player that Inter have. That's why he has a captain's armband.
Temecula right now trying to find the lead right before the half.
Any team scoring at this moment is going to go in the half with confidence. Flag goes up. It's going to be a throw-in for SC Inter. Good interception there by Temecula as they look to move forward with the counterattack. Utilizing that speed now on the right side. Brent one-on-one there. Standing his ground. Here comes a cross, a little bit too high for Stoll. Gets cleared out of the small box over to Danny. It's going to be a foul there. There was contact there, and I think it was a little bit too late. Ref stopped counting the fouls in the players' faces.
We're past the 45th minute. Seems like the ref maybe will add another minute or so.
This will be a chance here, but Kaz there. Doing very well, Kaz Rubin. One half of the Rubin brothers. A bit of hands play there between Frankie. These slide tackles, they're a little bit more powerful, but there's a chance and liability that you're going to have if you make contact in the wrong way.
Yeah, and Temecula's goalkeeper does not have the best leg right now.
Bad clearance there for Inter. He comes a shot outside of the box. It's going to be a goal. Goal. City SC Temecula. Once again, taking advantage of that window that they are given by Inter, not closing down. Really good play. And that's going to be the half. 2-1. City SC Temecula 2. SC Internacional 1. Back for the second half.